What is up, guys? Digger Jim back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about variant comics. I want to talk to you a little bit about my opinion on variant comics and know your opinion on variant comics. I want to start with talking about the history of variant comics. Do you like them? Do you not like them? And so forth. So let's get into the history right away. This is all from Google. I take everything from Google just like everybody else does. Supposedly, variant comics started in 1986 with DC in the Man of Steel book that came out, issue 1, and this was the variant. On the other cover, which I will try to have right here, I will show you that this was the A cover, and this was the variant cover, where he just has he's ripping open his chest right here. And you can even see Special Collector's Edition. So they're kind of telling you, they're not calling it a variant, but they're saying it's a Special Collector's Edition versus the other one that had him, with the full, like, back body showing that him ripping his shirt open. So that was the starting point of variants, that John Byrne issue. And then flash forward to 1991, and this boy right here became the leading variant comic cover, X-Men 1. I think it had, 5 connecting covers that went along all the way. This is my favorite out of all of them, in my opinion. Just Magneto looks dope. And, the art on this is amazing. And I think everybody has these. I unfortunately don't have the 5 because I gave those back to Brother John. But this one I had out of a mystery box, so I kept it. But yeah, this was kind of like the big boom of bringing variant covers back into the forefront. I think they sold 8 million copies, Google said. Give or take a million, but I think it was like 8 million, which is insane for a comic book. So I want to show you some of the covers that I have gotten over the previous, 5-6 years, whatever. But I want to show you the one that really, for me, says it all. And it's this Negative Space, John Tyler Christopher. My wife bought me for this in a year ago, 2 years ago. Yeah, this is the jam. I'm a huge John Tyler Christopher fan. Whenever he sends stuff out, I usually buy it. I don't buy everything he does, but I do like a lot of what he does. Got this from Kixs and Comics for really a steal, in my opinion. Shout out, Kixs. Never enough, Kixs. I think what I like about the variant comic covers, and let me preface by saying that the comic itself is not different. It is the same comic inside as all the other ones, but the cover is different. And what I like about the variant covers is that it gives independent artists an opportunity to make a cover and get their name out there. There are artists out there that are struggling to break into the industry. They say, hey, I know I can't do a whole book. Some of them don't want to do a whole book. They just want to do a cover, and they want to get paid for the cover. And that's fine. That's the way it should be done, if that's what you want to do. Here's a oldie but a goodie. Not really that old. This was a variant Patrick Gleason that, if you look right here, it says second printing, which it's not going to come into focus, but there it is, second printing. I got this off of Pop's Attic on Instagram. Shout out, Pop. I got a really good deal on that. I just had to have it. To me, out of all of them, there was a black one, a blue one, and a red one. But this one, to me, was the cream de la crop. So, yeah, I had to have this. I think, yeah, this was like a second printing incentive. It says that on there. Now, one of the other things about variant covers that they also do in the industry is they'll do the 1 in 10, the 1 in 25, the 1 in 50. Your boy here doesn't buy those most of the time just because they're mucho dinero, and I don't want to spend my money on a 1 in 50 book paying $40, $50 for that 1 in 50. Some people do. That's great. they know that they're getting a comic that they have to print 50. They have to sell 50 of the retail has to sell 50 or order 50. They don't have to sell them, but they have to order 50 comics to get that one comic. They have to order 25 of that comic to get that one variant cover. You know, I mean, that's a lot of inventory. And so they're going to demand a higher price, and I get it, and that's fine. That's just the cost of doing business, you know, and that's the way it should be. I mean, you should pay more for it. That's why I don't usually get them, because I don't want to pay that much. But I also want to show you, here's some DC ones. This is I like it also because they put on there, and I'm not going to be able to see it, that it is a variant right there. And a lot of times they will tell you. I just thought this was sick. I got this off of a buddy of mine, Nerd Nostalgia, on Instagram. Shout out, Nerd. I love it. I'm going to show you a few more. Talk a little more. This was, again, they say right here, variant cover by Ariel. I don't know if that's a D. Olaviti. I'm going to say Olaviti. I couldn't pass that up. That's just beautiful. Especially when Black Adam came out. Yeah. I got an extra one of those and gave them to Brother John because that's fire. Also got an extra one of these. This is a variant cover for Justice League. Actually, not Justice League. It's Icon and Rocket. But I had to have it. I mean, and it's not that I hate cover A's and cover B's. It's just the majority of the time when I see a book that has an A and a B and then a variant, I'm probably going to get the variant just because to me, it draws me in more. Here's a perfect example of Scotty Young. Yeah. I think everybody had Scotty Young covers. Sometimes people don't like them. They say they're too kiddified, but, you know, and I don't buy them all. But this one really, I like this one. I had him sign it last year when we went to Heroes Con. So, yeah, I think his art is unique. It doesn't fit everything. And some people are just Scotty Young fans, and that's great. Good for them. But he's an artist that got to break out, and I mean, he does his own books now. Some people say he's a better writer than he is an artist. I think he's a little bit of good on both. Here's the black version of what I showed you earlier, that Patrick Gleason book that came out. Fire. I wanted to show an independent book also. This is a John Jang variant cover for Transformers. And that might be the best Transformer variant cover I've seen in a long time. It's a beautiful Optimus Prime, so I had to show that. I'm going to show you some of my non-slab JTC covers. Got this for a steal at a small con here in town. The guy just wanted to get rid of it. I think he thought he was going to sell quicker than it did, and it didn't. This one came from my buddy Ben Parker Comics on Instagram. It came in a Christmas box that we did in our group chat. I mean, is this a 9.8? Nah, probably not. But, you know, you get it pressed. It's probably up there. I bet you at least 9.4. Another one that I bought myself that I thought was amazing. Now, they came out with a green, a white, and a red. And I might hunt for the white and the red also. But at the time it came out, I had just enough time to get the green. One of the other things, here's a perfect example of an artist that I don't know if David Nakayama does a book. If you guys know whether he does a book or not, like the interiors on books, let me know. Tell me in the comments below, because right now, as far as I know, David Nakayama is just a cover artist, and that's a perfect example. That might be all he wants to be. And that's cool. One of the other cool things about variants, and this is the last thing I'm going to talk about, is the last two things, is a lot of times Marvel and them would go back to homages. This is a homage. This is a Spider-Man, Miles, and Peter Parker that they did an homage to Marvel Team Up #1. And, you know, you got to get it. Come on. You got to get it. The other one that the last one I'm going to show you is I got this in a mystery box, and I kept calling it a hip hop variant because I'm lame. We know it's not not a hip hop variant, but they do have hip hop variants. But they also have rock variants, or grunge rock, whatever you want to call it. But I love that they do these homage covers. So yeah, that's it. That's my haul. That's my not my haul, but that's all the books that I wanted to show you. I wanted to give you a little history about the variants and how they started and who started it and so forth. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you like variants. Do you think variants are good for the industry or bad for the industry? Me personally, I'm on the side of good. I think that it's great that they give artists the opportunity to shine, show some of their talent on the covers. I think it's good growth for the industry. I don't think it's going anywhere unless Marvel and DC get into dire straits financially. They're always going to do that. But yeah, let me know your opinion. Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing? Leave a comment down below. Okay? Hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends about it. And thank you for watching. And as always, keep digging.